story of the children of Reuben and the children of God bring me to certain conclusions after observing the economics of the state I live in, which is Michigan, for many years. We have in America and in most of the Western world a confrontation between labor, management, and ownership. And each of these three components of economics are at odds with each other, trying to extract from the other as much as they possibly can. It is my opinion that in the future, that this will not be the basis of relationship in the development of large-scale industries. And the reason for that is as follows. In order to compete, a product must be priced in a way that people will be willing to pay that price. Other economies in Asia and in other areas, and probably emerging in Africa and South America, there will be the ability to produce the same object for much less cost, even if it's produced in a way that is labor intensive. The only way to compete is either with superior technology, patented material, or a different approach to labor management, which creates efficiencies that cannot exist in a third world country. There is a Talmudic concept regarding the relationship between owner and worker. There are several different styles, but I wish to focus upon two. One is called schir yom, which is similar to what we have in the labor management relationship of today, especially under unions. And the other is called oris. A schir yom is a salaried worker. And oris is a sharecropper. The difference between the two is that the schir yom doesn't care about what happens, what the results might be. He gets paid regardless. The oris is a person who takes a risk. Because he takes a risk, he gets part of the profits that come out at the end, because he puts all of the labor necessary to provide for those profits. And it was customary for the oris, for the sharecropper, to get half, a third, or a quarter, depending upon the custom, and depending upon how large the profit was, and how intensive was the work to get that profit. That being said, I believe that in the future it would do well for labor to create an oris relationship, a relationship of sharecropper with the ownership. The ownership would retain the ownership of the assets of the company. But labor management, as well as shareholders, the owners, would all share in the profits of the company. And the way I see it is that labor should get a third, management a sixth, and shareholders half of the profits of the company. Labor should not be designated for specific jobs. They are part of the management team. All decisions should be done together. In fact, the division between labor and management should also be removed. That the managers should be approved by the labor, as well as the salaries of management. And changes in the salaries of management should not be the privy of certain shareholders who like certain managers, but rather should be approved also by the laborers who work under the managers. One of the problems of American industry is that the managers have put themselves in a position where their salaries could be hundreds of times that of any worker. And this is outrageous. It seems to me that no manager is worth hundreds of times the average salaried worker in a company. Now, of course, one could argue that the person is talented, the person is educated. and the person makes great decisions and should deserve to get rewards from the profits of the company. Well, that's well and good. A manager should receive a certain portion of the profits of the company. But as far as salaries are concerned, the salaries should never be so far out of whack between management and labor so as the laborer considers himself jealous and upset with the difference between him and management. After all, quite often the people working on the line are just as competent and just as knowledgeable and just as dedicated as the people supervising them. And so therefore, you have to go ahead and blend labor with management. And that management should never be lording over labor. The only difference is that since they take greater risks, they can be removed at any time, then management should receive a certain percentage of the profits. It is my contention that management should receive 1/6 of the profit and labor 1/3. And that until the company is profitable, the costs of salaries should be held down to a minimum to allow for the company that all are working for an opportunity to make money so that it can create a profit so that it will be self-generating. For in the future, it would be my hope that a profitable venture would pay the workers from the profits as opposed to a regular salary. And in the end, if this could work out, then the laborers would enjoy higher earnings, as would management, as would the shareholders, because the cause of strife and the cause of inefficiencies and the cause of high costs come from this division, this artificially set division, which has cost today most of our great industries and is about, God forbid, to cost us the #1 industry in Michigan and in the United States, which is the American automobile industry. The American automobile industry, that was the flower, the symbol of America's greatness, is about, God forbid, to go under if things continue as they are at present. We can't change present contracts, but it would be good for American industry to look at a different model of relationship in the future so that we can compete not just technology-wise, but also price-wise.